Listen to me carefully. There is something Allah is doing in your life right now, but you can't see it yet. And if you leave before you understand this, you'll miss the very reason He made you watch this video today. My brother, my sister, this is not a coincidence. If you're hearing these words right now, maybe this is the sign you've been begging Allah for. I know you're tired. Tired of trying, tired of being misunderstood, tired of praying for doors that keep closing. You've been carrying battles no one knows about, and yet somehow you're still standing. But here's what you don't see yet. Allah hasn't abandoned you. He hasn't overlooked you. He hasn't delayed you to punish you. He's been planting you, hiding you, protecting you, while He finishes writing a chapter so powerful that when it unfolds, even you won't recognize yourself. Stay with me until the end, because once you understand what's happening behind the silence, you'll never see your life the same way again. You are already written in the book of victory. My brother, my sister, I know you're tired. I know you're exhausted from fighting battles nobody sees. You've been carrying the weight of people's opinions, their doubts, their whispers. And somewhere along the way, you started believing you had to prove yourself to them. You wake up every morning trying to be enough in the eyes of those who were never written to understand you. You shrink your dreams to make them comfortable. You silence your heart just so they don't laugh. You walk through life, collecting pieces of yourself you gave away to gain their approval. But somehow it's never enough. Pause for a moment, just breathe, listen carefully. You don't need them to believe in you when Allah already chose you. The world doesn't need to see your worth. For it to exist, your value isn't measured by their applause or their silence. Before you opened your eyes in this world, before you took your very first breath, before a single voice had an opinion about you, Allah already wrote your name. He wrote your path, He wrote your purpose, and He wrote your ending. Every blessing you'll receive, every door that will open, every heartbreak you'll face, even the people who will walk away, all of it is written. So why are you breaking yourself? For those who hold no pen over your destiny, why are you exhausting your heart? For people who cannot erase a single word, Allah has written for you. They didn't choose you, they didn't create you, they don't sustain you, they don't define you. My dear soul, their opinions are temporary, but Allah's decree is eternal. Do you know what that means? It means no rejection can take away what Allah has written for you. No insult can erase your purpose, and no silence can cancel your worth. They think their words hold power over you, but they don't. They think their approval is the key to your success, but it isn't. They think their doubts are louder than Allah's plan, but they're not. Because when Allah has chosen you, it doesn't matter who misunderstands you. When Allah has written your victory, it doesn't matter who counts you out. When Allah says be, there is no power in creation that can stop what is meant for you. You've been chasing recognition from people who don't even know. The prayers you cried into your pillow at night, you've been waiting for their validation, but they never saw the nights you begged Allah for strength. They don't know your silent battles. They don't know the weight your chest carries. They don't know the storms your soul survived. But Allah knows every tear, every heartbreak, every moment you doubted yourself, and every night you stayed awake asking Him, when will it be my time? He heard it all, He saw it all, and He wrote it all. So stop proving yourself to those who were never assigned to understand your journey. Stop exhausting your soul, trying to make them clap for you. Stop searching for a seat at their table when Allah is building you an entire kingdom in silence. You are not behind, you are not forgotten, you are not unseen right now. In this very moment, Allah is preparing something for you that your heart hasn't even imagined yet. While you think nothing is moving, angels are already carrying your name to doors you didn't know existed. Opportunities are being placed in paths you haven't even walked yet, or people you haven't met are being prepared to honor the version of you. Allah is still shaping in private. This season is not about proving them wrong. This season is about letting Allah finish His work on you. Because one day when Allah finally unveils you, it will be undeniable. Your silence will speak louder than their doubts. Your success will answer every whisper. And the same people who laughed quietly today will watch in awe tomorrow. Not because you proved them wrong, but because Allah proved His promise right. Their opinions, their gossip, their doubts, they were never bigger than Allah's plan. So let them talk. Let them misunderstand. Let them walk away. None of it matters, because one day you will look back and realize that every heartbreak was necessary, every delay was divine, every rejection was protection. And you'll thank Allah for not giving you what you thought you wanted, because what He had written for you was far greater than anything you were chasing to impress them. My brother, my sister, stop fighting battles Allah never asked you to fight. Stop proving yourself to those who will never see you the way Allah sees you. To rest your heart and take a deep breath and trust the one who wrote your name in the book of victory long before this world ever tried to define you. My brother, my sister, there's something you need to understand today. Your worth was never meant to be measured by people who couldn't even see your soul. Do you know why you feel exhausted? Because you've been living your life as if their acceptance was the key to your happiness. You've been waiting for them to finally say, "We're proud of you." You've been craving a moment where they finally admit that you're capable, worthy, enough. But listen carefully. Even if every single person in this world praises you, their voices together cannot outweigh a single decree from Allah. And even if every single person doubts you, their whispers cannot erase what He has written for you. Their approval isn't what keeps you alive. Their applause doesn't put food on your table. Their validation doesn't open your doors. It's always been Allah. So why are you exhausting your heart for them? When your story was written by Him, when you were still in your mother's womb, Allah had already scripted every detail of your life. He wrote your name, He wrote your provision, and He wrote your moments of joy. He wrote your moments of heartbreak. He even wrote the names of those who would misunderstand you, betray you, reject you, and walk away from you. And yet here you are carrying the weight of opinions that were never yours to carry. Do you realize how much peace you've given away just to be understood by people who were never assigned to understand you? Sometimes Allah hides you not because you're unworthy, but because what He's preparing inside you is too sacred to be shared too soon. A seed grows in darkness before it ever meets the light. The roots must take hold in silence before the branches can reach the sky. That's you. Right now, you are hidden. And that's not a punishment, it's protection. Because when Allah decides to unveil you, the very people who doubted you will have no choice but to witness His work. And when that day comes, it won't be you proving them wrong. It will be Allah proving His promise right. Remember His words. Indeed, the help of Allah is near. Surah Al-Baqarah 2:214. But He didn't say when, He didn't say how, because part of faith is trusting His timing. Even when it feels like nothing is moving, you think you're behind, but you're not. You think you're forgotten, but you're not. You think you're unseen, but Allah sees you every moment, hears every silent prayer, and knows every quiet tear. Do you know what hurts the most? It's not when strangers doubt you. It's when the ones you love are the first to question you. It's when those closest to you become the loudest voices of disbelief. But maybe, just maybe, Allah is teaching you to detach your worth from the hands of people and anchor it only to Him. Because if He allowed everyone to support you now, you'd start believing they made you who you are. So He removes them, delays you, and hides you, so that when your unveiling comes, you'll know in your heart it was always Him. My dear soul, you are not in competition with anyone. You are not late. You are not failing. The truth is, you are exactly where Allah wants you to be. Even the setbacks you hate are setting up the version of you you haven't met yet. Even the heartbreaks you regret are shaping a strength inside you. You'll thank Allah for one day. Even the silence you can't stand is filled with angels writing down the prayers you thought went unanswered. And when Allah finally brings you to that moment where everything aligns, you'll understand why He delayed, why He hid you, why He kept certain doors shut, why He allowed them to doubt you. Because if they believed in you too soon, they would have claimed your success. But Allah wanted it to be undeniable that it was Him, not them, not you, not anyone else. So rest your heart. Stop chasing their applause. Stop proving yourself to those who were never written to carry your story. One day you'll look back and realize something beautiful. You never needed them to see you. You only needed Allah to choose you, and He already did. Long before you tried to convince the world, long before the whispers and the doubts, long before they turned away, you were chosen. Chosen for His mercy, chosen for His plan, chosen for a chapter that no human hand can rewrite. So breathe, be patient with His timing, and trust that the author has already signed your ending. With victory, Allah hides you to protect what He's building. My brother and my sister, Allah, have you ever wondered why it feels like nobody sees you? Why you keep trying? You keep showing up, and yet somehow it's like you're invisible. You look around and it seems like everyone else is moving ahead, being noticed, being celebrated, while you remain hidden in the background. And you ask Allah in the quiet of your heart, why me? Why am I overlooked? When will it be my time? Listen carefully, what you see as being overlooked is actually Allah's protection. He hides you. Not because you're unworthy, not because you're forgotten, but because what He is shaping inside you is too sacred for public exposure. Some blessings can only be built in silence. Some strength can only grow in private, and some versions of you can only be formed away from the eyes of people who wouldn't understand the process. A seed grows in darkness long before it meets the light. Before it ever blooms, it must break beneath the soil, hidden where no one can see it. It doesn't mean the seed is dead. It means it's preparing for life. That's you right now. Allah hasn't buried you. He's planting you. He's keeping you unseen, because if He unveiled you too soon, the people around you would try to define you before He finishes writing you. If they saw you before your time, they would misunderstand you. They would measure you by who you used to be, instead of who Allah is shaping you into. So Allah covers you, protects you, and works on you in silence. I know it feels lonely sometimes. I know it hurts when people don't recognize your value. I know the frustration of wondering why doors keep closing, why people keep walking away, why opportunities seem to slip through your hands. But my dear soul, it's not rejection, it's redirection. Allah is protecting what He's building inside you, from voices that would limit it, from hands that would harm it, and from hearts that would never value it. He is hiding you so He can prepare you. Right now in your quiet season, Allah is rewriting parts of you you didn't even know were broken. He's healing wounds you stopped talking about. He's strengthening muscles of faith you didn't even realize you had. He's aligning paths you don't yet see. And while you think nothing is happening, He is arranging everything behind the curtain of the unseen. Angels are carrying your name to doors you haven't reached yet. Opportunities are being written into your story before you even know they exist. People you haven't met yet are being prepared to honor the version of you Allah is shaping in private. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not behind. You are hidden because Allah is protecting His masterpiece. And when He finally unveils you, the same people who doubted you will not be able to explain your rise. They will see a version of you that even you won't recognize. And in that moment, they'll realize this was never about you proving them wrong. This was always about Allah proving Himself faithful. Remember the words of Allah. Indeed, the help of Allah is near. Surah Al-Baqarah 2:214. But He didn't say now. He didn't say today, because part of faith is trusting the author of your story, even when you don't understand the chapter you're in. Sometimes He delays showing you to the world because He wants the world to see the final polished version of you, the version strengthened by heartbreak, softened by patience, and purified by trust. And if He unveiled you too soon, they would try to write you into their narrative instead of the one He has written for you. So right now, in this quiet season, don't fight being unseen. Don't despise being hidden. Don't rush the process, because while you feel small, you are being prepared for something big. While you feel forgotten, your name is already being mentioned in places you haven't stepped into yet. While you feel delayed, Allah is synchronizing every piece of your destiny to meet you at the perfect moment. And when that moment arrives, you won't need to explain yourself. You won't need to prove yourself. You won't need to defend yourself. Your unveiling will speak for itself. Until then, trust the silence, trust the delay, trust the hiding, because it's not the end of your story. It's the part where Allah writes the foundation of everything you've been praying for. And when it finally unfolds, you'll realize this was never a season of abandonment. It was a season of divine preparation. My brother, my sister, do you know why Allah hides you? Because not everyone is meant to witness the process of what He's building inside you. When a masterpiece is being painted, it's covered. The artist works in silence, away from eyes that won't understand the vision. The strokes look messy at first. The colors seem scattered. The picture doesn't make sense yet. But when the artist finishes, the unveiling takes everyone's breath away. That's what Allah is doing with you. He hides you while He paints you. He conceals you while He builds you. Because if people saw you right now, in the middle of your becoming, they would misjudge you. They would misunderstand the journey before they ever saw the destination. So He shields you. He hides your growth. He lets them think nothing is happening. But beneath the surface, Everything is moving, everything is aligning, everything is preparing. Right now, Allah is working on parts of you you didn't even know needed healing. He's softening your heart, He's sharpening your mind, He's deepening your patience, He's expanding your capacity to receive what you've been praying for. Do you feel delayed? It's not a delay, it's divine timing, because if He unveiled you too soon, you wouldn't be ready for the weight of what you've been asking for. Sometimes the waiting is protection, sometimes the silence is mercy, sometimes the hiding is love. Remember the story of Yusuf alayhi salam? He had dreams of greatness, but Allah didn't show him to the world immediately. He hid him, first in a well, then in a stranger's home, then in a prison cell. Every chapter looked like a setback. Every turn seemed unfair. But behind the curtain, Allah was preparing him for a position he couldn't yet imagine. And when the unveiling came, the very people who doubted him had no choice but to honor him. That's you. You're in your well. You're in your quiet season. You're in the part of your story where nothing makes sense yet. But if you stay patient, if you trust His timing, the same people who overlooked you will watch Allah raise you to places you never thought you'd stand. And when they ask, how? You won't need to answer, because the story will speak for itself. My dear soul, you've been mistaking hiddenness for punishment, but it's not. It's favor, it's mercy, it's love. Allah hides you because He loves you. He shields your journey from those who would harm it. He protects your destiny from those who would pollute it. He delays your unveiling until the stage is ready, the light is perfect, and your heart is prepared. And when He finally brings you forward, you'll step into a life that fits the person He shaped in private. You'll meet blessings that match the weight of what you've endured. You'll walk through doors you didn't even know existed. So don't rush the process. Don't force your unveiling. Don't beg people to see you when Allah Himself is covering you with His protection, because when He finally reveals you, you won't need an introduction. You won't need to explain your worth. You won't need to chase their approval. Your story will be so clear, so divine, that even those who doubted you will whisper to themselves, only Allah could have written this. Until then, be at peace in your hiding and be patient with your becoming, because what Allah is building inside you is too precious to be rushed, too sacred and to be exposed, and too beautiful to be understood too soon. Trust the silence, trust the stillness, trust the hiding, because one day when He unveils you, you'll realize this season was never about being forgotten. It was about being prepared. The delay is Allah's greatest stage. My brother, my sisters, you've been waiting for so long. You've been praying for so long. And sometimes it feels like nothing is moving. You whisper into your pillow at night, Ya Allah, when? When will it finally happen? When will I see the life I've been begging for? You've watched doors close. You've watched people walk away. You've seen opportunities slip right through your hands. And deep down, you've wondered if maybe, just maybe, Allah has forgotten you. But listen to me carefully. You see, you are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are not delayed. Right now, you are standing on a stage. Allah Himself is preparing for you. You think you're waiting for the blessing, but the blessing is waiting for you. It's waiting for the moment when your heart is ready to carry it, when your faith is strong enough to protect it, when your hands are steady enough to hold it. Allah says, indeed the help of Allah is near. Surah Al-Baqarah 2:214. Did you notice something? He didn't say now, He didn't promise today, because part of faith is trusting His timing. Even when your patience is wearing thin, delays aren't punishments. They're divine preparations. Think of it this way. When a play is about to begin, the stage is set in silence. Behind the curtains, lights are being adjusted, props are being placed, the scene is being perfected. From the audience's view, it looks like nothing is happening. But behind the curtain, everything is falling into place. And that's your life right now. You can't see it yet, but Allah is arranging everything. The people, the places, the opportunities at the exact timing, so that when He finally lifts the curtain, your story makes sense. Do you know why Allah delays sometimes? Because if He gave you what you're asking for today, you might not be ready to hold it tomorrow. Blessings without preparation can become burdens. He's teaching you patience, building your strength, purifying your heart, and aligning you with the version of yourself who can carry the weight of what you've been praying for. Look at the life of Yusuf alayhi salam. He saw dreams of greatness as a child, but those dreams didn't come true immediately. First he was thrown into a well, then he was sold as a slave. Then he was trapped in prison. Every chapter looked like delay, like setback after setback. But behind the curtain, Allah was positioning him exactly where he needed to be. And when the unveiling came, the same brothers who plotted against him stood before him in awe. What felt like delay was actually divine preparation. That's your story too. Right now, Allah is writing chapters. That will make sense later. The heartbreak, the rejection, the silence, the unanswered prayers, they're not wasted. They're working for you, not against you. Sometimes He delays to protect you, because the thing you're praying for today may not look like a blessing tomorrow. Sometimes He delays to align you, because the version of you He's shaping in private needs to meet the blessing at the perfect moment. And sometimes He delays simply because He loves you. Think about that for a moment. If Allah gave you everything you asked for, the moment you asked for it, you wouldn't pray as deeply. You wouldn't cry as sincerely. You wouldn't learn to rely on Him the way you do now. So He delays, not to break you, but to build you, and not to deny you, but to prepare you, not to punish you, but to elevate you. Every unanswered dua, every delayed blessing, every silent chapter is part of a greater story you haven't read yet. And one day when Allah finally unveils it, you'll look back and say, Subhanallah, if He gave me what I wanted, when I wanted it, I would have missed what He was preparing for me. Right now, you feel like nothing is happening, but the angels are already moving. Doors are being prepared to open, and names are being written next to yours in places you haven't stepped into yet. What you thought was stillness is actually divine orchestration. Allah delays so that when He finally writes your chapter of victory, it's loud enough for the world to witness, and undeniable enough for your heart to never doubt again. And so stop rushing His plan. Stop questioning His timing. Stop measuring yourself by where others are today. You're not behind them. You're on your own path. And your path has been written with a precision you couldn't understand even if you tried. This isn't punishment. This isn't failure. This isn't abandonment. This is preparation. Because when Allah finally unveils you, the delay will make sense. The heartbreak will make sense. The rejections will make sense. Even the unanswered du'as will make sense. And in that moment, you'll understand that Allah